Hello guys, welcome back. I'll talk to you a little bit about when our gods are territorial. I notice as witches and pagans and whatever you call yourself, we tend not to say they are. In fact, when someone says is so and so territorial because they have a reputation for chasing all the other gods and goddesses off, we hurry up and we say no. It depends. It honestly depends. If a god really likes you and really wants to take care of you, they can and will get territorial and decide who they want and do not want in their patch. And I'm not a god, so I don't know how they work out what god's territory, but they certainly work it out amongst themselves. Odin and Loki have declared me their territory. You can take it any way you want. And it's like what gods they approve of can come in, and what gods they don't approve of don't come in. Now, you might say that's awful selfish, and that's not how gods work in my experience. Sometimes, in my experience, they're really cool and they seem uninterested, and any god that wants to can come in and you can have a whole bunch of gods at once. And then some days they're very territorial, and this is their patch, and no one else is allowed in their patch. And even the Norse gods have to see if they can come in because they get territorial and they want their time, and they're not going to let anyone in. Now, that can be a very good thing if a god's territorial and being aggressive and demanding of your time. As long as they're taking care of you, that's a great thing because they're like, I will take care of you. I'm showing you how strong I am. I'm showing you how aggressive I am. I will take care of you. Now, if you feel they aren't, and only the god can know really if they're taking care of you or not, but if you feel they aren't, like nothing's improving your life and they're still being territorial, then you can have a discussion of, hey, you chased everyone else away, but now nothing good is happening. But they're definitely being territorial males, and they're enjoying it. And I wanted to play a game for you guys. This should be a game. But seriously, now this could just be Windows being Windows. My Epic Games launcher will not work. Now maybe Steam has something written into their launcher to get rid of their competitor. I have no idea, but it wouldn't work. I downloaded a free game, or I went to, and the game launcher won't work. And I'm like, this is awful strange. And it was just, Odin being Odin, because he laughed afterwards. Because I said, it's not working. My game won't download. And he goes, oh, I guess you'll have to go back to the club. So we go back to the club, and this time I can feel Freya there, and we spent some time in the club. It was very relaxing, enjoyable time. And we figured out the straw thing, because I can get milk online now. Chill good milks. You can get a lot more now, at least currently on Walmart. So I got milk, meat, and everything, and we're supposed to get a lot of snow, like maybe 10 days from now. So I'm good for a while. So, it's something we don't talk about, but gods can definitely be territorial because they are gods, and they will have, sometimes you'll feel pushed back and forth, and they'll all push forward sometimes at once, and they'll want to claim. Odin and Loki can go from, oh yeah, this house is open, you should love every god, that's so wonderful, to, no, my territory, mine. So, what can I say? And with the club, when we were playing in the club, I could definitely feel the Norse gods coming in, but I could feel they were there at the blessings and discretion of the two mob bosses that I work for. So it was fun, but Freya enjoyed it because there's one girl named Amber, and she is in love with Amber, and there's Kitty, who's my favorite. And there's Celia, which, Odin seems to like because of her name. And there are all these other girls, and they're all beautiful. And some are more aggressive than others. Some, when they dance, you're not sure if they're thinking of where they're going to hide your body or what. Because when they dance, it's like really rough and aggressive. You would have to see it to know what I'm talking about. And some girls are soft and sweet, and I love Kitty because Kitty. She literally loves to be in your lap. Now you have to pay attention to these ladies. If you're not making as much eye contact as possible and doing whatever it takes to help this lady relax, She will get pissed off at you and she will not like you and she will end her dance abruptly and walk away. It's a common thing that if you have one lovely lady dancing for you, another one's giving you deaf glare like, oh, okay, I'm not good enough. And sometimes you're in the middle of having a lady dance for you, and another one walks over and is like going like this at you. And you're like, I'm busy here. I don't care. Come here. So look, he's like, my, aren't you the popular one? He was laughing because I think they interfered with the game. At one time, there were like 6 of the ladies just prowling around me, and I'm like, this isn't normal. These girls seem to glitch out a little bit because sometimes the stage is empty for a little bit. And sometimes the girls prowl around the club, and then sometimes they all go back towards the state, the changing area, because they all have these different outfits. Since the club's a little dark and I have limited vision, I was trying to tell these girls apart by the outfits. Well, they all have unlimited outfits, I think, like 20 different outfits per girl. And they seem to switch things up. Like sometimes a girl will have ink and sometimes she won't. So sometimes it's hard to tell these girls apart, even though they have a name. I'll be looking at a girl, I'll say, I thought Amber was a blonde and now she's a redhead, or she was a white chick and now she's definitely African American, and you're looking at her like, this is okay, I'm good with it. I'm good with this. Hey Amber, how you doing? Just after a while you're fine with it. So I think the game does need to iron some bugs out, because I was honestly trying to learn each girl's, you try to learn each girl's likes, dislikes, what is her name, and, what's her hairstyle like, and what does she look like. So the game has some bugs to iron out before you can get to know each of the ladies and, know their names reliably and everything else. Because I was like, I know I'm getting older, but I'm not that damn old. Amber has changed a lot. So it's kind of fun in a way too. Like either there are 20 chicks named Amber, which is a possibility, or the game kind of forgets. So it was fun. And we've gotten 13 dances so far, so I've saved at least 260 base, because it's $20 per dance in, say, Vegas. And then the tips, so 13 to 63 in tips, because suggesting rate is 125 for the girl for her tips, because that's what she lives on. And then you tip the stage dancers usually 1 to 5. You tip any girl that brings you drinks. You tip whoever sees you to your seat. It's a lot of tipping. So we're saving enormous amounts of money. I think was it Amber, or was it, which one was dancing for me? Or it might have been Celia. I told her, honey, I would be so broke at this point in time, because by then it was like we were over 10 dances in. She's just smiling at me. Girls are happy to take all your money. But yeah, sometimes gods can be aggressive, and it may have been that I saw a club, and that brings out the aggression in the gods. Because here was a chance for them to be in a club, and, it's in my home, so I don't have to worry about, watching my drink. I don't have to worry about not being let in, because in a lot of clubs, they do not let women in because they're afraid. It doesn't matter what you look like. You might be looking at me like, no one will pay for you. You would be surprised, honey. So, sometimes they won't let single women in because they're afraid you're a prostitute looking for customers. They just can't tell. Which is, I guess, kind of a compliment, because they think someone will pay for you. And I'm like, nobody gonna pay for me. Thank you, baby. He's Becker. I would. Doritos? Pringles this time. Oh, shut up. He's making a bad joke about chippies. So yeah, it's, sometimes a woman can't even get into these clubs alone. Some clubs will let women in, some won't. Some won't even let you bring your girlfriend in or not. And it's not only because problems can arise and you might, she you might be her pimp, you know, and she might be your girl, but it's also because girls can get jealous and fights can break out and they don't know. So it's not, you know, it's not like, oh, like here it would be strictly, it's a anti-gay thing. A chick couldn't go into a club because they think she's going to be, you know, looking at the women that doesn't make them comfortable. In other places, it's a think you might be competition trying to steal their clients, and that's why you're not allowed in. So it's been eye-opening, and it's a club we can go in at any time and enjoy and just soak up the atmosphere. And he told me, he said, when they get bored, I'll get my computer back. But for right now, they're enjoying the club. It's a novelty. And you play these kind of games, you play them for so many hours, and then you're like, I'm done. We tend to do that a lot. We get a game in like the diving game, we put like 24, 25 hours into that, and then we're done. I've gone back and maybe played it 15 minutes after that amount of time, but it seems like you get a game down, you play a huge block of the game, and then you go back from time to time, but you're done. So I hope you guys like that. It was some food for thought. I know I'm losing my voice. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't done anything to lose my voice. And we did rig out a straw after all, because I think I told you this recording, I can get milk. I can get milk. So we had some milk today, and that was like the most exciting thing. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.